am Ronaldin Kayanan and I am here to report how to develop the four macro skills. The four language skills. When we say that someone speaks a language fluently, we usually mean that they have a high level in all four skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. You can't build a house without a strong foundation. Similarly, you won't become a well rounded speaker of a language without building upon the four foundations of language learning. Let's go to listening skill. Listening skill. The very first thing you did when you were a kid to learn your native language was just listening to what everybody says. Although you have to practice to develop your listening skills. It is not enough to have a class with your teacher. You must try to watch movies or listen to music in your free time, always being aware that the material you choose is appropriate to your level. You could also use subtitles to learn new words. Nowadays, technology offers various kinds of applications or web pages you can use. Try to be sure that they are from a good source like recommended material from your teacher. The purpose of listening. There is no doubt that effective listening is an extremely important life skill. Why is listening so important? 1. Listening serves a number of possible purposes, and the purpose of listening will depend on the situation and the nature of the communication. Number 2. To specifically focus on the messages being communicated, avoiding distractions and preconceptions. Number 3. To gain a full and accurate understanding into the speaker's point of view and ideas. Number 4. To critically assess what is being said. Number 5. To observe the nonverbal signals accompanying what is being said to enhance understanding. Number 6. To show interest, concern, and concentration. Number 7. To encourage the speaker to communicate fully, openly, and honestly. Number 8. To develop a selflessness approach, putting the speaker first. And lastly, to arrive at a shared and agreed understanding and acceptance of both sides' views. 2. Speaking. The second step you did as a kid. You imitated the sounds you heard before. Just try to speak the words. The key to making progress for speaking is to talk. Talk to other students and to native speakers to understand the cadence and rhythm of the language. You have to be confident in yourself and try to talk as much as you can. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes actually. You can learn from them. The idea is to push yourself to do it, even if you practice in front of the mirror at first or recording yourself with a cell phone. Another effective strategy is to read out loud to practice pronunciations. Besides, it is very helpful to set up small goals every day, such as learning a new expression, idiom, or word. Here you'll find everything you need to know about speaking skills, including a definition, key information, and excellent teaching resources. What are speaking skills? The ability to speak confidently and fluently is something which children will develop during their time at school and something that will help them throughout their life. Speaking skills are defined as the skills which allow us to communicate effectively. They give us the ability to convey information verbally and in a way that the listener can understand. Children will learn English speaking skills as well as speaking skills in other languages in primary and secondary school. Learning how to develop English speaking skills is so important for ESLE students and EAL students too. It's one of the most important parts of language learning as speaking is how we tend to communicate in everyday life. Speaking is an interactive process where information is shared and, if necessary, acted upon by the listener. So it's important to develop both speaking and listening skills in order to communicate effectively. Why are speaking skills important to learn? Speaking skills are one of the most important skills we learn, as they allow us to communicate with others and express our thoughts and feelings. Speaking skills can be separated into formal and informal speaking skills, and we use both types of speaking skills in a variety of contexts throughout life. Informal speaking skills are important for conversations with friends and family, helping us to form emotional connections. Formal speech, on the other hand, is necessary for workplaces, in presentations, or for conversations with people you don't know. Formal language is so important as it helps us to make a good impression on people and communicate politely. 3. Reading skills. Reading skills are abilities that pertain to a person's capacity to read, comprehend, interpret, and decode written language and text. Exceptional reading skills can be highly beneficial to assimilating and responding to written communication like emails, messages, letters, and other written messages. Using reading skills in the workplace can also be important for ensuring effective written communication, which can result in less miscommunication or misunderstanding of expectations. Reading skills can also be encompass several key aspects that work together to develop overall literary skills, including comprehension, fluency, vocabulary, and strategies that help readers interpret and find meaning in text. How to improve your reading skills. There are a variety of ways you might improve your reading skills. You might practice speed reading to improve your fluency or make notes once you encounter unfamiliar vocabulary. The following steps also help outline what you might to do improve and further develop your reading skills. Number 1. Set aside time to read each day. 2. Set reading goals. 3. Review the text you read. 4. Determine the purpose. 5. Apply key reading strategies. 6. Take notes while you read. And number 7. Apply what you read by summarizing. Writing skill. Writing skills are an important part of communication. Good writing skills allow you to communicate your message with clarity and ease to a far larger audience than through face-to-face or telephone conversations. You might be called upon to write a report, plan, or strategy at work. Write a grant application or press release within a volunteering role. Or you may fancy communicating your ideas online via blog. And of course, a well-written curriculum vitae or resume with no spelling or grammatical mistakes is essential if you want a new job. Correct grammar, punctuation, and spelling are key in written communications. The reader will form an opinion of you, the author, based on both the content and presentation, and errors are likely to lead them to form a negative impression.